Hey there, Crossroads kids. It's a new month, and this month we're talking about the story of Zacchaeus, and actually how Jesus was really personal with Zacchaeus and wants to be personal with us too. And a huge part of where this personal relationship with Jesus starts is with names. But silly me, I forgot to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Josh. How are you guys? I want to know your names too. If you could shout all your names to me on the count of 3, that'd be awesome. So 3, 2, 1, shout out your name. That is a lot of names to remember, but it's exciting. Before we get into our story today about Zacchaeus, we have a quick little game for you guys, so let's press in.
All right, good morning. It is the night after Halloween, and most of you probably got lots of candy, but I am 34 years old, so no one's gonna give me candy. So currently, I am trying to see if I can find any in the church. See if maybe we have some old prizes in here that I could eat, you know, to see if we had anything in here. And the pickings are pretty slim. And by slim, I mean like old chips, some chocolate chips, and then look it down here. There's this package of, it's already opened, of Chips Ahoy, and like they're probably old. Maybe we should try them. Oh, you know what the thing about Chips Ahoy? It's like a space cookie. They never expire. Anyhow, while I eat the space cookie, let's play a game! Alright, we're playing for the space cookie! If you want one, you could probably have one. You probably don't need one prize, but if you get the most right in this challenge called Name That Critter, you win. We'll play a sound of a critter. You have to guess what it is. Boom! Let's hit it with the first one. Oh, what in the world could that be? Is it A, a cat, B, a squirrel, C, a rat, or D, an Australian magpie? You take a guess. Boom! You guess squirrel, you win. 1 point. Next question. Sounds like someone sat on one of those things. Oh, frog, woodpecker, antelope, prairie dog? What do you say? Frog. Boom. Maybe you got 2 points. You were closer to a space cookie. Barn owl? Parrot? Red bill? Kookaburra. Ooh, if you said kookaburra, you are the winner. Close to space cookie. Next one. Oh, baby. Hippo, elephant, humpback whale, or howler monkey? I have no idea. Howler monkey. Last question. Winner of the space cookie. Get all the space cookies you want. Oh, that was terrifying. I have no idea what that was, and it went by so fast. Goat. Just a quick little game that we just played. Yes. If you won, it isn't about Halloween candy anymore. It's about space cookies. So let me know next time you're here at church. I'll let you into the back room and give you one of those cookies. All right. Hope you have a great day.
All right. I've got a challenge for you. I want you to take a minute and think of 3 people in your life who are some of the most important people to you. Okay, just go ahead. You don't have to write them down. Just take a moment and pause. Think of 3 people. Got it? 1, 2. Who are they? 3. Okay. Think about your list. Now, probably we all have a completely different list of our 3 people. They might be family, maybe they're friends, maybe somebody even snuck a dog in there. But I bet one thing is totally in common about our lists. They all probably have names that we use. We know their name. None of us put on that list the mail person who delivers my mail, or that police officer I met once, or my neighbor down the street. No, we use personal names because the people who matter to us, our relationship starts with a name. You don't spend time or hang out with or talk to even people if you don't know their name. Have you ever had that moment where you're in the grocery store and you see somebody you know, but you can't remember their name? And you think to yourself, oh no, who is that? And you kind of duck the other way because you don't want to talk to them because you don't know what their name is. Maybe you don't do that. That happens to me sometimes. And well, I'm not always very good with names. But having a relationship with people starts with knowing names. And it feels really great when people know our name. For example, let me tell you a story about when I was a kid. Growing up, I had to change schools, and so I went to a brand new school, and nobody really knew me. And I kind of felt alone, and I sort of wondered, am I a loser? Does anyone care about me? And then there was this one day, and the principal was out on the playground. And he came up to me, and he called me Julie. And he started talking to me, and I felt like so special, and I thought to myself, oh my goodness, the principal knows my name? This is awesome. Maybe I do matter. And after he walked away, there was a kid next to me, and I was so excited. So I said to this kid, I said, hey, the principal even knows my name. And the kid looked at me, and he said, no, he doesn't. Look down, you're wearing a name tag. It says right on your shirt what your name is. The principal doesn't have a clue who you are. And I looked down, and sure enough, I had a name tag on, and I was so disappointed because for a minute I thought the principal actually knew my name. Maybe he did. Probably not. But there's something that is meaningful when people know our names. Today, we want to talk about a story from the Bible that has a lot to do with knowing names. That's where it all starts. So, I want you to listen in to this guy and hear what he has to say about names, and as he tells us a little bit about our story for today.
So when I was a kid, I went to a new school, and some of the kids started calling me fat kid names. I was like, man, is that who I am? So I go shopping with my mom, and for jeans, and you know how jeans have that label on the back? Well, the label on my jeans would say Husky. And I was like, maybe that is who I am. And then I was like, man, some skinny rich guy sitting in a shiny office somewhere thinks that's a good idea to put Husky on my jeans? That's like walking around with a fat joke on my waist all the time. Do you ever get called names? So there's a story in the Bible about a guy who gets called a lot of names. He got called short and sinner and wealthy and chief tax collector. And back then in the Bible, chief tax collector meant like the chief of cheating at everything and lying and sneaking and being greedy with candy and everything, all the bad stuff. That's a lot of names, a lot of labels, but do we really know who we're talking about? His name was Zacchaeus. And this is how his story goes in Luke 19, 1 through 10. Basically, he hears Jesus is coming into town. So he runs way ahead of the crowds. He finds a tree, and remember, he's short, so he climbs up the tree just so he can see Jesus. And then everything changes when Jesus sees him. Kind of like everything always changes when Jesus sees you. And Jesus looks at him, and he says, "Oh there, shorty, you sure went out on a limb." No, Jesus didn't say that. He said, "Zacchaeus, you must come down immediately. I'm coming to your house today." I'm like, wait a second. How did Jesus know his name? Nobody told Jesus Zacchaeus' name. He just already knew it, who he was. Kind of like he already knows who you are. And so I Googled Zacchaeus' name. It means pure. Jesus looked at the cheater of everything, this thief, and he called him pure. Just like he's looking at you, and he sees you, and he knows who you really are. And that's a very good thing.
911 emergency services. What's your emergency? Yeah, this is embarrassing. Well, I got myself into a real pickle here. What's the emergency? What's the phrase? I'm up a tree without a ladder. I don't think that's a phrase. Well, I was looking to get up higher, so I climbed up a tree, and now I'm good and stuck. Can you hop down? No, I'm a wee little man. What's that, sir? I'm a wee little man. I mean, I'm pretty short, and it's a long drop, so if you could send a ladder or a man with a trampoline. We don't do trampoline stunts. What's your location? Yeah, I'm in a sycamore tree way high up. There are a lot of sycamore trees. Wait, Jesus is coming. Oh, sir, he sees me. He's looking right at me, staring me down. What do I do? Stay calm. Am I supposed to wave back? Don't wave. Okay, I think he just said my name. I've got to find a trampoline or a way out of this tree. Sir, do not try to find a trampoline. He hung up.
I love this story of Zacchaeus because Jesus just calls him straight by name right out of the tree. And I wonder if you have ever heard God speak your name, call you, say your name, maybe in the quiet at night, or maybe even during the day, maybe when you were going to do something you shouldn't do and you just felt like God was speaking your name. You know, sometimes we don't really take that much time to listen for God speaking our name. Maybe some of us sometimes wonder if God even does know our name. You know, we hear things like God loves everyone and God knows everyone. But does he really know you? Does he really know me? Our memory verse for this month is from Psalm 139. And Psalm 139 is a psalm that speaks the truth about how personally God knows each of us. And what I want us to do is I want us to just listen to these words of this psalm and open our hearts to God and say, God, if it's really true that you really know me, would you speak my name this week? Would you speak something into my heart so that I could have confidence that you are a personal God and you see me wherever I am? Maybe up in a tree, maybe at school, maybe feeling lonely or discouraged, maybe even sitting around a small group table at Crossroads Church. Let's take a listen to Psalm 139 and hear what God might have to say to us.
God, you know me. You know everything about me. You know the exact moment I fall asleep and the exact moment I will awake. You know every step I take, even before I've taken it. You know every thought inside my head, even before I've thought it. You know every word I'm going to say, even before I've said it. There is nothing about me you do not know. There is nothing about me that surprises you. And God, you are everywhere. If I flew to the farthest star, you are there. If I swam to the bottom of the ocean, you are there. If I ran towards the setting sun, you are there. When the dark of night swallows me up, you are there. You are everywhere I am, everywhere I'll go, and everywhere I'm not. I am never alone. Even when I was inside my mother, yet to be born, you knew me. You knew me because you made me, every part of me. You formed my fingerprint, made special just for me. You knew my name before my parents knew whether I was a boy or a girl. You knew the day I'd be born. You know every day I'll live before I've lived even one day. God, you know me completely.
you.